Good morning, good morning, good morning, fellow humans. Today is Tuesday, October 21st, 2025. This is Department of Career Services. My name is Edward Bevilacqua. And good morning to you, What Not a Bevy. Wada Bevy. What is it? It's Wada Bevy. Wada. Right? How are things in Fort Jacks? As you're writing that, I will say, I got a new cable for my screen and it is much clearer. So I look at myself and it's like, blessed. Blessed or blessed. Okay, so this is day 2 in week 2. Day 2, week 2 are in our 4-week neuroscience-oriented approach to success. Let's see, I think I just got a message, maybe not. Day 2, week 2. Okay, Matticus von Atticus is here. Had a long day in court yesterday. 3 hours of waiting for 3 minutes of getting up there, but then getting it pushed back to something else. So anyway, so good job for Matt for being in court. We've got another date, another bite at the apple, so to speak. But here we are, day 2, week 2. No, day 2, week 3. Day 2, week 3. Outside my skull-sized kingdom, my goal is to learn how to get people to help me on my journey. That's it. Just get people to help me on my journey. Whether I like it or not, I'm on a journey, a life journey of life. And I need people to help me. I think What Not a Bevy has figured that out, right? Question is, has Matticus von Atticus figured it out yet? Okay. Edward Bevy in Fort Jacks has got a new toy, a new ninja. Okay, but day 2, week 2. Let's get with it. Let's get on with the show, people. Time is racing like a ninja motorcycle. Okay, boom. Advice from an 80-year-old. Don't expect life to be fair. Right. Don't expect life to be fair. So I have this new, as I said, I have this new cable, and I don't know if I change my settings or what it is, but this monitor is very bright. I went from the connecting the Kluge to the direct connect, so I don't know if it's that or something else, but it's very, very bright. I have to learn to somehow turn it down. But moving back to it, LLM. Today's theme is Google LM, today's game changer. And I cannot state this enough. Google LM. I have 2 words for you. Google LM. Things are happening very fast in the AI world. You've got thousands of people chipping away, incremental improvements, some bigger than others, but Google LM is one of those that's today's game changer. Who knows what tomorrow's game changer is going to be? So what do I mean by that? So Google LM is an easy way to take a whole bunch of stuff and create a workbook and then create a video or an audio podcast. It's a great way to synthesize all of the data that you have. So presumably I could point it to my week 2 channel. all of them in the last, say, 3 years, because I've been organizing for 3 years. The last 3 years, to take all of the videos in week 2. Take all of the videos, have it go through the videos and say, summarize all of these videos by day. So week 2 is separated by day. So you could actually go into all of my videos and say, I just want to see week 3, day 2, summarize all of those videos for the last 2 weeks. And come up with a new podcast, a new audio of it. And I would say not too distant in the future, there will be video added. So the world is changing. So my advice to What Not a Bevy, Google LM, use it for school. I will use it for school. I'm going to go back and create workbooks for all of my classes. I'm going to use it for that, especially Christology. And it's good for business, for like, here's how we do things. Take all of the stuff we have, consolidate it. Here's how we do things, people. Go from there. But let's get back to our worksheet. That's where the magic is. That's where the things happen. And let's see, what do we got? Seth Godin. Let's see what Seth has to say. The writer's room. Ooh, it's pretty long. It's quite likely that your favorite TV show wasn't written by a single person. There's a room filled with professionals bouncing ideas back and forth, provoking each other and creating a script. The songs on your favorite artist's hit record might have been written by them, but the music involved other musicians, engineers, producers, and perhaps compression, digital editing, and tuning. The most famous magicians in the world often hire other magicians to devise and produce the tricks they perform. And every author I know uses a spell checker, an outside editor, and other support to create their work. We understand this. It's part of the creation process. Rembrandt had a studio of artisans, as does Kehinde Wiley. They don't make their own paint either. Almost nothing we encounter is fully handmade if we want to be literal about the hand part. When an artist, entrepreneur, or organizer says, I made this, what they almost certainly mean is the people and tools and tech in my writer's room made this with my help and under my direction. And that writer's room goes all the way back to the influences beginning before kindergarten. And yet, every time the scale or technological process of the assistants in the studio ratchets up, it makes us uncomfortable. Powerful new tech makes creators wary, and some consumers and patrons as well, until it doesn't. Then it's normal. Then the standards are set and we have trouble imagining productive work without them. Painters who use artificial light so they can work at night. Artists who use a camera instead of a paintbrush. Photographers who use autofocus or digital cameras. When we use a new technology as a shortcut to replace our judgment, we've handed over the human part and it won't work. The magic disappears. But when we use new technology to provoke and amplify, when we use it for tasks instead of projects, we're doing what we've always done, creating something for the people we seek to serve. Words that matter for people who care, created with vision and risk. The quality of your work is directly related to the skills and agenda of the people and tools in your writer's room. Okay, so the quality of your work is directly related to the skills and agenda of the people and tools in your writer's room. Okay, so that's another really good one. Okay, just adjusting my screen here. Today's TED Talk is Seth Godin. Okay, so outside my skull-sized kingdom, what's going on? OMG, my Bluetooth keeps acting up. Disregard. Okay, Google LLM, game changer for today. That's number one. Our TED Talk today is Seth Godin, The Tribes We Lead. Yesterday, day one, week 3, about how do you get people to help you on your journey. Dave Logan says, join a tribe, nudge it forward. So what is a tribe? A tribe is a group of people that have similar interests in a particular area. So it could be your favorite football team tribe, your church tribe, your school tribe, or we're all members of different tribes. The grade you're in school tribe, the grade your kids are in school tribe, because we're all members of lots of tribes. What we want to do is so step one, join a tribe. Nudge it forward. So to nudge, the first thing you have to do is you have to participate. You have to participate. You cannot be on the sidelines and nudge people forward or get people to help you on your journey. Let's see. Boop. Will do here now. Was it 7:44? Okay, cool. Just looking at a couple of texts. Okay, I don't know what that means. But this week, again, week 3, outside my skull-sized kingdom, what's going on? What do I observe? The first thing I observe is there's other people out there who think the world revolves around them. But I know what? I know that it revolves around me. So how do I get these crazy people to help me on my journey? Like we said yesterday, we can do it from a negative perspective, but we don't do that here. We do it from the positive. We don't threaten, manipulate, coerce, trick. We don't do that. We want to motivate. And ultimately, we would like people to self-motivate. Okay, so how do I do that? Again, David Logan said, join a tribe, nudge it forward. So join a tribe, actively participate with the goal of helping the tribe become better. Now, how do we nudge? So that's day 2. That's Seth Godin. That's where we is now. And Seth has a 4-step formula, 4 simple steps. 1, find something to change. If you can't find part of the status quo to change, then you're not going to get anywhere. And how do we find something to change? We look around, we observe, and we ask other people. Or we look around and we compare what we have to what somebody outside has. So join tribe, nudge forward. Join a tribe, nudge forward. First step, find part of the status quo to change. Second step, tell a compelling story. Third step, connect the true believers and ignore the non-true believers. So this is sort of like Jesus saying, when you come into a house, greet the house, bless the house, but if the people are not receptive, dust off your sandals and go to the next town. Don't hang around where you don't want to. Don't argue with the non-believers. Just move on. Look for the believers. Okay, right. Next, step 4, lead them. That's it. Find something to change, tell a compelling story, connect the true believers, and lead them. Very simple, very basic. Tomorrow, we're going to learn how do you tell a compelling story. And then Saturday and Sunday, we're going to look at non-compelling stories. We're going to look at Jerry Maguire, how the stories he was telling to his coworkers when he got fired, how the story was not compelling. And then the next day in his discussion with Rod, how he's not telling a compelling story. So, how do you tell a compelling story? We'll find out that one tomorrow. But remember this, Google LLM, not Google LLM, Google LM. Google LM, put it in your computer. I did it on my phone the first thing this morning because I got a text from somebody that said, oh, I created a video. So I went to the video and I went through and I said, man, this sucks. What organization, where did this guy find this video? Then at the end it says Google Workbook LM. Workbook LM, not Google LM. Google Workbook LM. So I went there and voila, the mysteries of life revealed themselves to me once again. Powerful tool. Seems pretty easy to learn. So we're going to test it out today. And with that, what not a bevy, I will say to you, Shivas and Shalom. Shabbat Shalom. What? Till tomorrow.